What really happens behind the palace walls besides its sparkling public image? What problems has Kate Middleton run into on her way to becoming queen, and how did she go against all odds and win the hearts of millions of people? This video will lift the curtain on Kate's life and show things that the Duchess of Cambridge has never fully shared, until now. This is a new side of Kate Middleton that you have never seen before. To fully understand how she became the Princess of Wales, we need to look into her past, including her childhood, family relationships, and important events that shaped her into the person we know today. A glimpse into Kate's past. She was born on January 9, 1982, in Reading, England. Her name is Catherine Elizabeth Middleton, but everyone calls her Kate. Kate Middleton's rise from humble beginnings to becoming Princess of Wales is an interesting story. She was raised with a mix of middle-class values and the hopes and dreams that her parents, Michael and Carol Middleton, had for her. Kate lived a normal middle-class life in Britain as a child. Michael was her father and worked for British Airways as a flight controller. Carol, her mother, started as a flight attendant. They became friends on a plane, which led to their marriage in 1980 and the start of their family. The Middletons started Party Pieces in 1987. It is a popular mail-order company that sells party supplies for kids. Through hard work, this business helped them become wealthy, giving their children chances that many people can only dream of. Kate, her sister Philippa, and her brother James grew up in a loving home where their mothers stressed the value of education and hard work. Carol came from a coal mining family, which showed her how to deal with hardships and certainly shaped Kate's views on the world. The Middletons made sure their kids got a well-rounded education. They often took family trips to their home in Bucklebury or to other countries, which gave Kate the chance to learn about other cultures and improve family ties at the same time. Kate's family moved to Amman, Jordan, when she was 2 years old because of her dad Michael's job. This gave her a taste of life abroad at a young age. Before moving back to Berkshire with her family in 1986, she went to an English-language nursery school in Ammon. Kate started going to St. Andrew's School in Pangbourne when she was 4 years old. This school set her on the path to success in school, even though she had to deal with the normal problems that come with being a kid. After having a bad time at Downhouse School because she was picked on, Kate moved to Marlborough College, a boarding school for both boys and girls. Being here helped her make friends and do well in school. She also did really well in art and sports, especially hockey. Kate stepped into her new role as Duchess of Cambridge after her marriage to Prince William with ease. She handled her royal duties and non-profit work with style. But the things that made her strong and who she is today started much earlier. Kate not only worked hard on her schoolwork at Marlborough College, but she also built a strong sense of who she was, even though being criticized by her peers at first made it hard. Kate learned more about the world through travel and volunteer work during her gap year. She studied at the British Institute in Florence and took part in an environmental protection project in Chile. She gained a broader view of the world and a stronger desire to help others through these experiences, which she would bring with her into royal life. Kate went to the University of St. Andrews in Scotland in 2001 because she loved art history. There, fate took a surprising turn, and she met Prince William during their first year. At first, they were just friends who went to the same classes and ate together. But over time, their friendship grew stronger. Kate's academic growth was helped by college, and dating a future king would present its own set of difficulties. Even as the media focused on them more, the things they did together as students kept their friendship strong. During these important years, Kate's upbringing was very helpful in helping her deal with both internal and public expectations. After getting her degree in art history from St. Andrews in 2005, she worked at a few different jobs before becoming William's girlfriend, which had its own problems. Just like any other young couple, they had problems, especially when Kate got annoyed that William wouldn't commit. This caused a short breakup during which Kate went to London and worked in customer service and marketing. At the time, I wasn't very happy about it, but it made me a stronger person, she said later about that time. Kate was able to grow as a person and get clear on her relationship with William during their time apart. Their final reconciliation showed how strong their bond was, and as they dealt with the stresses of college life and the attention of the public, their relationship grew stronger. After getting back together, William proposed to Kate while they were on vacation in Kenya in October 2010. He gave her his mother's famous sapphire engagement ring, which was a sign of love and family continuity in the royal family. Many people were happy for them when they said they were going to marry, which was the start of a new period in both of their lives. Embracing royal responsibilities. Since she married Prince William in April 2011, Catherine, Princess of Wales, has played a unique role. Her path to becoming a royal isn't just about making public events and getting fancy titles. It shows how dedicated, caring, and determined she is to make a difference. She is the Duchess of Cambridge, which means she has a lot of responsibilities. Let's talk about her charitable work, family goals, and how she's handled the stress of royal life. Kate joined a world full of custom and expectation when she married William. She had to do things that would shape her public image, as she went from being a regular person to a royal figure. It wasn't all fancy dresses and big events. From the beginning, Kate had to deal with the tough task of being closely watched by the media, who looked into every aspect of her life. She dealt with this new situation with grace and drive, knowing that her job wasn't just to help William, but also to speak for the monarchy in a way that people could understand. As a mother to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, Kate has played one of her most important jobs. She's always been clear that her family comes first. Kate set life rules for the royal family to make sure that her responsibilities wouldn't get in the way of her job as a mother. This meant she had to go on maternity leave and keep her kids from seeing the constant attention from the media. She has said many times that she wants her children to have as normal of a childhood as possible. Kate and William make it a point to give their kids chances to explore and play, like when they go horseback riding or just hang out with friends. The summers are especially precious because they are full of special memories and making sure their kids feel safe and loved. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has devoted herself to many charitable projects in addition to her duties to her family. As Duchess of Cambridge, she has supported many causes that are important to her. One of these is early childhood development, which she is very interested in. Kate shows how important it is to care for young minds through programs like Place 2BE, which offers mental health help in schools. She has also been a strong supporter of mental health awareness. Along with Prince Harry and William, she co-founded the Heads Together movement, which aims to reduce the shame surrounding mental health and promote open conversations about emotional health. Many people have connected with her sincere approach, which has made these talks easier for everyone to understand. Another important part of Kate's royal job is going out in public. The Queen goes to many events every year, from state dinners to community meetings, as a representative of the royal family. Kate chooses clothes that show who she is while still following royal rules. Her style is known for being beautiful, but also approachable. One thing that makes her stand out is her ability to connect with people, whether she's visiting hospitals or working with kids. People from all walks of life can relate to her because she is friendly and easy to talk to. This helps bridge the gap between royalty and regular people. Another important part of Kate's work is education. She strongly believes that learning gives young people power, and she has backed projects that try to increase educational opportunities across the UK. Being a part of groups like Action on Addiction shows that she is really dedicated to solving problems in society like addiction and how it impacts families. Kate often talks about how important early intervention is when she speaks in public about education. She knows that helping a child in their formative years can lead to better results in the future. She wants to get other people to do something to improve their own neighborhoods through her advocacy. Kate Middleton has been very excited about her royal tasks, but she has also had to deal with some problems. The stresses of royal life, especially having to keep their privacy while also doing their public duties, make it hard to find the right balance. The media has sometimes paid a lot of attention to her personal choices or the way she raises her children. But Kate has shown amazing strength by not running away from these problems. She makes sure that when family or personal health problems come up, she takes time away from her public tasks to focus on what's most important, her family. Being able to mix her royal duties with her own health and happiness shows how adaptable she is. Kate represents a new way of being a princess, one that combines old traditions with modern ideals. People admire her for being kind, dedicated, and honest, which helps her deal with the high standards that the public and the royal family have for her. Her strong family values and dedication to causes like mental health awareness and early childhood development make her stand out from the royals of the past. People really connect with her because she makes these issues more personal. They respect her not just for her job, but for who she is as a person. Early in 2024, Kate showed even more strength when she told everyone she had cancer after her planned stomach surgery. She took some time off from being queen to focus on getting better and making sure her children felt safe during this tough time. Even though she was having health problems, Kate went to important events like Trooping the Colour and Wimbledon later in the summer. This showed how dedicated she was to her job while also looking out for her family's health. These appearances showed how strong she was and how well she could deal with the mental challenges of both her job and her personal life. As Kate continues to handle her royal duties, she has also had to deal with how family rules are changing, especially when it comes to Queen Camilla. Managing these complicated relationships shows how poised and flexible she is, making her an important figure in the modern monarchy. The Curtsy Controversy. The coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla took place in Westminster Abbey on May 6, 2023. It was a momentous event in history. A huge number of people around the world watched to see the grandeur, from the royal family's intricate robes to their carefully planned moves. The Prince and Princess of Wales, who are used to being in the public eye, were there. That day, though, the attention turned to an unexpected event involving Kate Middleton. Many people noticed that Kate didn't do the traditional curtsy as Queen Camilla walked through the Abbey. This has since led to a lot of gossip. In royal circles, curtsying is a long-standing custom that shows respect, especially for the monarch. It's the proper thing to do, especially at important royal events. Kate has been a member of the royal family since she married Prince William in 2011. The fact that she didn't make this move raised some eyebrows. Was it a mistake, or did it show greater problems? Tom Bower, a royal biographer, gave some insight into the situation and said that Kate's apparent breach of royal tradition may have had deeper causes. Bower says that Kate was said to have been angry with Camilla during the crowning. One big thing that made Kate angry was that she thought she was left out of the planning stages of the event. Camilla was allowed to invite 20 people, including family and friends who helped her become queen from lover. Kate, on the other hand, could only invite 4 family members. The Middleton family allegedly felt upset about this big difference, especially the fact that Kate's siblings' partners were left out. Since then, the event has led to more rumors about Kate and Camilla's friendship. Royal watchers have been looking at their relationship for a long time, and this moment made it even more interesting. There are natural tensions in every family, but the royal family's complicated practices and public roles can make even the smallest actions stand out. This is why Kate's choice not to curtsy has gotten a lot of attention. As King Charles III and Queen Camilla left their thrones after being crowned, Westminster Abbey seemed to have an odd feeling of stress. Some people in the crowd didn't even acknowledge Queen Camilla's parade, while everyone else did the proper bows and curtsies for King Charles. Tom Bower, a royal biographer, says that this moment was important because it showed how the crowd felt in general. "If you look at the coronation footage," Bower said, "as the king and queen leave the thrones and head for the exit of Westminster Abbey, you'll see that everyone bows and cries to the king and doesn't move one muscle when Camilla walks by. They did that because they didn't like Camilla." Bower's insight hints that the tension was caused by more than just Kate Middleton's choice not to bow. Instead, it showed how unhappy everyone was who felt left out or insulted by Camilla's crowning celebrations. In particular, Camilla was able to bring 20 people, including family and friends, who helped her become queen from royal mistress. This was very different from how few people, other family members like the Middletons, were invited. Participants in the event were angry because they all felt like they were being ignored or not taken seriously. Many people there could see the tension between personal feelings and public tasks. Kate's refusal to curtsy wasn't just her own choice, it was a sign of how everyone felt. In the public eye, the event showed how delicate the balance is in royal life, where customs, expectations, and personal feelings often clash. After the crowning, people had a lot of different things to say. People had very different feelings about Kate Middleton's choice not to bow to Queen Camilla. People's reactions on social media were all over the place. Some praised her for being brave, while others said she should be punished for breaking royal protocol. This event quickly became a main topic of conversation among both royal watchers and critics. Many people praised Kate for standing up for her freedom and power in the midst of a complicated family situation. They thought that her refusal to follow tradition was a brave way for her to act as Princess of Wales. However, those who disagreed with her thought her actions were rude. which shows how high the stakes are when you're in royal circles and everything you do is watched closely. The event also made people think more deeply about the complicated relationships within the royal family. Since she married into the royal family, Kate has been compared to other royal women, especially Meghan Markle. Both women have had their own problems dealing with the standards others have had of them, while still trying to stay true to who they are. The different situations of Kate and Camilla also show another level of complexity. Camilla has been under a lot of public criticism for a long time because of her relationship with Charles. But Kate has just started her own journey, which is full of traditional expectations and social norms. The media's stories often pit one royal against another, which makes things even more difficult and opens the door for tension and speculation. After this interesting interaction at the coronation, the palace was looked at more closely when it came to royal ties and what these relationships might mean. At this time, the delicate balance of tradition and individuality in royal life was shown. It also showed how small decisions can have big effects on people's minds. Aftermath and analysis. At first, things didn't go smoothly between Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla after the coronation, but it looks like they are slowly finding things they have in common and learning more about each other's jobs. With Camilla as Queen Consort and Kate as Princess of Wales, these two women have important roles in the royal family. Their relationship is unique because they are both married to heirs. Jenny Bond, a royal expert, has said that the fact that they both have to go through the same thing could help them a unique bond. No one understands the Princess of Wales quite like Queen Camilla. They are drawn together by their roles and responsibilities. As these two women deal with their changing roles in the royal family, they might find comfort in the fact that they have been through similar things. Following Camilla's elevation from commoner to queen, Kate has been closely watching her since the crowning. Katie can learn a lot about how to balance her royal tasks with her own identity as Camilla gets used to her new duties. I'm sure Kate has been very interested in Camilla's change from commoner to queen, and I think it must be comforting for both of them. Jenny Bond said, "How special must be their friendship. Catherine can't go to anyone else who has actually been in the position she will one day hold." In addition, Bond said that Camilla would feel safe telling very few people things, and Kate is probably one of those people. Given that both women are dealing with similar problems and duties, this scenario could lead to a more cooperative and understanding relationship. It's possible that as they get used to their new jobs, they will become closer. This will help them handle royal life better because they can support each other and learn from each other. Kate Middleton has already shown that she can fit in and do well in royal settings in many ways. Co-founder of True Royalty TV, Nick Bullen, praised her, saying, "Kate is a very strong character who has gone from being a young bride to being a key player in the royal family. She's always in the middle of all the pictures now. At the crowning, she looked beautiful. She looked beautiful at Ascot. She looks just like a princess now. While she was being crowned, I believe everyone agreed that she looked a lot like the next queen." Her commitment to public service and charity work fits with Queen Camilla's focus on important social problems, like domestic violence and literacy. Working together on common goals could improve their relationship and help each other learn from each other's experiences and ideas. After what happened at the crowning, there have been signs that Kate and Camilla are trying to get along better. At recent public events where they were both present, they seemed to get along better than before. Their behavior seemed calmer, which showed that they were ready to move on from the problems they had been having. Both women have been seen interacting warmly with each other and backing each other's efforts at events like Trooping the Color and other royal events. These times show that people are willing to put aside their differences for the royal family and the public's interest. In a time when the royal family is changing, a sudden and unexpected statement from King Charles III could possibly shake the monarchy to its core. The king's surprising move. Recently, King Charles III stepped down, which made headlines around the world and sent shockwaves through the British throne. Not only has this sudden turn of events made people wonder about the future of the royal family, but it has also started conversations about the king's health, his rule, and what it means for Prince William, who will take over as king. Since February 2024, when Buckingham Palace said that King Charles III had been diagnosed with cancer while getting treatment for a swollen prostate, there have been a lot of worries about his health. By telling everyone about his illness, he hopes to raise awareness about cancer screening and early detection. He hopes that telling his story will encourage other people to see a doctor if they are having symptoms that are bothering them. A lot of people were shocked when they heard this, especially since Charles has been more involved since Queen Elizabeth II died. As he was doing his job as king, reports came out that he was getting treatment for cancer, which made people wonder if he would be able to do his royal tasks. His health problems were made worse by the stress of running a kingdom that was changing. People had a lot of hopes for him, especially since he was trying to bring the school up to date while keeping its most important traditions. As rumors about his possible abdication got stronger, it became clear that things were changing in the royal family. This issue not only affects King Charles and his health, but it also brings up important questions about the future of the monarchy and how Prince William will take over as next in line if something bad happens. As events play out, the royal family faces both problems and chances as they try to make sense of a world where people's ideas and standards are always changing. There is more talk about King Charles III stepping down now than there was before, especially after reports of secret meetings between him and Prince William. According to sources, these talks were mostly about the future of the throne and the best ways to run the kingdom while Charles's health problems continued. Some people close to the royal family think it might be best for everyone if Charles steps down now instead of waiting for a bigger change later. It would be best for the king to step down now, according to one source. No one thinks his rule will last much longer, especially since his health could quickly get much worse at any time. In British history, abdication is very rare. The last time it happened was with King Edward VIII in 1936. However, the idea of Charles giving up the throne for William has become more popular. Many people think that this would make the change go more smoothly and help the royalty stay relevant in today's world. There has been talk about a possible departure for a while, but it picked up speed after William's recent talks with the king. Reports say that this meeting sends a clear message. The Prince of Wales is getting ready to take the throne earlier than planned while his father fights cancer. As people talk about King Charles's possible resignation, many are thinking about what this might mean for the future of the British throne. Would Prince William bring about big changes? Given how much he cares about causes like mental health and the environment, would he put these things at the top of his list? People are becoming more interested in how the monarchy could change to fit modern beliefs and problems when William is in charge. The next few years could change not only the royal family, but also its role and importance in the 21st century. People who follow the royal family have been paying close attention to how much power Kate Middleton will have as Princess of Wales. Many people think she could be very important in creating a modern royalty that appeals to younger generations because of how much she cares about helping others and how likable she is in public. While people have been talking about abdication and succession, some have turned to past prophecies, especially those said to have come from Nostradamus. There are different ideas about whether Nostradamus could have predicted trouble in royal families during times of change. One person who knows a lot about Nostradamus says that the forecast says Prince Charles will become king in his 70s, but people will dislike him. Some experts think that Prince Harry might become king after his father, while others point to Simon Durante, an Australian man who has claimed that he is the hidden son of King Charles and Camilla. Experts and historians don't believe these claims, but they add an interesting element to the current conversations about King Charles's future. Even though King Charles III's health is still getting a lot of attention, his amazing impact and decades of charitable work show how dedicated he was to public service. This legacy will definitely be talked about as the royal family plans its future, especially since Charles's possible abdication could mean changes in leadership and how the public sees the family. The changing relationships within the royal family and the rumors about their future show how tradition, modernity, and public standards all work together in the British monarchy. The king's enduring legacy. Queen Camilla recently gave an unexpected report on King Charles's health at the opening ceremony of the state-of-the-art Dyson Cancer Center in Bath. When someone asked her how the king was doing, she said, "He is doing very well." However, it's clear that King Charles's health problems have made it harder for him to do his royal tasks. Despite still having a lot of things to do, there are times when he needs to take a step back to focus on his healing. More people are interested in how the government might change during this time of change. There is a long history of the royal family being strong in hard times, and many people think that Prince William and Kate Middleton will play bigger parts as King Charles deals with his health problems. This change could be the start of a new age for the royal family, one that combines traditional values with modern ways of leading. This could change the monarchy so that it better fits with modern society. Considering King Charles's current health problems, it is important to think about his long past, especially his charitable work. Since the 1970s, he has been at the forefront of many humanitarian efforts, enthusiastically supporting a wide range of causes. His most important legacy is the Prince's Trust, which he started in 1976 to help poor young people improve their lives through schooling and work. Before it started, the Trust gave over 1 million young people in the UK and other places the tools and support they needed to reach their goals. Showing his dedication to social justice, King Charles has actively taken part in many events that raise awareness of humanitarian problems, such as the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination in 1998. In the wake of the global protests that followed, he was one of the first well-known people to voice real concerns about the violations of human rights that were happening under Nicolae Ceausescu's dictatorship. Promoted the Fara Foundation, which helps Romanian orphans and abandoned children, showing his continued devotion. His charitable activities are amazing and varied. He started the Prince's Wool Project to help the UK wool industry and Mosaic, a training program for Muslim teens. Moreover, he created START to promote environmentally friendly living, and started the Cambrian Mountain Initiative to help Wales's economy. His Prince's Rainforest Project works to protect rainforests, and in 2011, he started the Pakistan Recovery Fund to help the country get back on its feet after the terrible floods of 2010. Commenting on King Charles III's health problems, Queen Camilla shows how strong their relationship is during hard times. Honoring King Charles's amazing heritage of charity and advocacy is very important as they work through these problems together. In addition to shaping King Charles III's rule, these traits will also have an impact on the future of the British monarchy as it adjusts to new challenges. Even though King Charles III is having health problems and the royal family is changing, the throne is still strong. There is stability and strength in the relationship between King Charles and Queen Camilla, which shows how committed they are to each other and how they share responsibilities. At the same time, Prince William and Kate Middleton's expected roles show a new direction for the royal family, one that appeals to younger people while still respecting history.